Hello, my valued viewers. Today I bring your way another interesting episode of our stories. I'm going to share the story of the book An Africanized Entertainment, written by C. Quincy and published in the year 1962. The setting of this book is the northern part of Nigeria. So the story begins. Once upon a time, in the village of Galma, in the northern part of Nigeria, there lived a man called Malam Shehu. One night, Monashehu had a dream where he saw himself in a marketplace. There he saw a horse that has already been paid for by another man. But because Monashehu liked the horse very much, he paid extra money to the seller so that he could have the horse. The first man who already paid for the horse was offended and said to Monashehu, "Why do you want to deprive me of the horse I've already paid for?" Monashehu replied, "Not so, my friend. I want the horse. You too want the horse too. And the seller wants money. Is it not the person that offered the highest price he will sell to?" Malam Shehu paid for the horse and took it home. This horse grew beautifully and in due time gave birth to a young one. As soon as the young horse was rideable, Malam Shehu mounted and rode the horse in the fields. But as the horse entered into a gallop, Malam Shehu fell down and broke his arm and leg. He woke up from his sleep only to find out it was a dream. But he was worried about this dream. The following day, he consulted a soothsayer who interpreted this dream and told him the horse represented a woman. Now, Malam Shehu was a very rich man. He had three wives, but they did not bear children. The soothsayer told him that the horse he saw in his dream, which is a woman, would be the only one to bear him a son, but he would suffer so much if he marries that woman. The soothsayer advised him not to chase after that woman. But Malam Shehu replied, "Will Allah let me see a son of my own? If so, I don't care how much I suffer after that." Now, Malam Adu had a daughter called Zainobi, who was already engaged to a man called Abubakar since she was an infant. Zainobi hardly left home, so many people in the village did not know her. One day, Malam Shehu's servant told him about a beautiful young girl they saw in the village. Malam Shehu made inquiries and found out it was Malam Adu's daughter. He became interested in Zainobi, and after necessary investigations, he made his intention known that he wanted to marry Zainobi. But Zainobi refused and told Malam Shehu that she was already engaged to someone. Malam Shehu continued sending invitations to Zainobi. Eventually, Abubakar, the man that was already engaged to Zainobi, found out about Malam Shehu's request and became uncomfortable. And he said this to Zainobi: "Women are like water and horses. Women are like water because you cross a stream in the dry season, and when you return in the rainy season, the same stream will drown you. If you love a horse very much and you feed her, she will throw you down and break your backbone. So is a woman's love. Dry today like the herb, high tomorrow like a flood." But Zainobi assured him of her loyalty. She said, "You speak of deep things, Abu, but I'm not that kind of woman. Nothing will ever make me marry Malam Shehu unless she is prepared to marry my dead body." When Malam Shehu saw that Zainobi would not agree to marry him, he went back to the soothsayer and asked for help to get Zainobi to love him. The soothsayer again warned him against it, but he ignored his warning. The soothsayer prepared a secret, attractive love potion for him. Malam Shehu sent his trusted servant, who succeeded in rubbing this attractive love potion on Zainobi's body. Zainobi became trapped by the charm. She lied to her mother that she was going to see Abubakar, but she went to Malam Shehu's house instead. After they spoke, Malam Shehu gave her a scent as a gift. The charm of the scent changed Zainobi's mood. When she got home, her mother asked her where she had been, and she lied that she visited Abubakar. "That's a lie!" Zainobi's mother exclaimed. "Abu had been here all day waiting for you to return." At this point, Zenobe became angry, and she said, "So it has come to this that Abu now follows me around. I know he has wanted an excuse to quarrel with me." Zenobe's mother perceived the smell of the scent given to her by Malam Shehu, and the charm affected her too. She advised Zenobe to marry Malam Shehu because Abubakar was poor and not worthy of her. Zenobe went over to Abubakar's house, and for the first time, she was rude to him. She said, "Abu, I want you to know that when a trader gets hold of some good clothes and has taken it to the market, at least 10 bidders will price it before he sells it to the highest bidder. A girl who has never been married is like a cloth in the marketplace." Abubakar became angry about this statement of Zainab and reported her to Malam Aldu. When her mother tried to side her, remember, by now the charm has already caught up with Zainab's mother. Her father flogged Zainab and her mother mercilessly. Yet Zainab went ahead to marry Malam Sheikh. It was the biggest wedding in the village. Zainab's father, Malam Adu, refused to be part of it. Malam Sheikh gave generously to Zainab's family, the king, and others. In addition, Abubakar's bride price deposit was returned. Malam Adu refused the money sent to his family, but his wife, Zainab's mother, accepted it. Abubakar also rejected the return bride price and promised he would have his vengeance in due time. Abubakar took his bow, arrow, and all the money he had one day and went on a mission for revenge. He asked his brother to look after their mother. A year later, Zenobe gave birth to a son named Kiata. Kiata was very handsome and had such great manners that everyone loved him. Malanshehu, without delay, built Kiata a separate house within his compound, where Kiata's friends visited him and played with him. Years passed, and Abubakar did not give up on his mission for revenge. He wandered from place to place, from one village to the other, until he was directed to a herbalist in one village, who explained his mission and told him that Zainab still loves him and did not leave him for Malam Shehu with her clear eyes. He was advised by the herbalist to leave vengeance for God, but Abubakar refused and sought to destroy Kiata, the only child Zainab and Malam Shehu had. This herbalist, whose name was Tausa Inca, sent Abubakar on a mission to an evil forest to get a juice from a special tree, which he will use to prepare a charm as he has requested to destroy Kiata and make life miserable for Zainobi and Malashiu. On his way to this evil forest, so many things happened to Abubakar. At a time he was robbed. He lost one of his eyes. He also lost one of his ears. He was jailed, starved, his feet swollen as a result of much trekking. But Abubakar did not give up. Everyone he met on his way to the evil forest advised him against his mission for revenge. But Abubakar refused. Finally, he got the juice from the tree in the evil forest through the help of an old witch, and he returned back to the soothsayer, who prepared a charm for him. Abubakar was to rub this charm on Kiata's body. The herbalist also gave him a charm that would help him get to Kiata's room at night without anybody seeing him. Abubakar returned to his village. One night, he put on the talisman that the soothsayer gave him, sneak into Malanshehu's house, and also sneak into Kiata's room without being seen, and rub the charm on his body. He went to Zenobe's room. He said to her, "You have disgraced me. You have caused me untold suffering. It is written that you shall pay for all this in this world. Your present husband took you away from me because he wanted a son. That son shall be a curse to you and him." Zainobe woke up from sleep with fear. She ran to Kiata's room to check on him, but the boy was peacefully asleep. She concluded it was just a dream and went back to bed. Kiata woke up that morning and became a changed person. He became a thief, a liar, and a rude boy. He disgraced the family. Malanshehu had to pay for everything Kiata stole from people in and outside the village. One day, Kiata stole 100 pounds that belonged to his father and ran away to Kano. There, he stole some more and got imprisoned many times. Kiata quickly became a notorious thief. He relocated to Lagos where he met another criminal called Dogo. Together, they carried out so many operations there in Lagos. Now, out of shame, Malam Shehu relocated to Kano with his wife Zanobe and changed his name to Malam Usman. One day, Kiata and Dogo, who were then in Kano because they have left Lagos as they were being looked for by the authority because of their criminal acts, they too relocated to Kano, not knowing that his father and mother has relocated to Kano too. Now, as he was passing with Dogo, they met a big house and planned a robbery that night. During the robbery, Kiata killed the owner of the house, not knowing it was his father. When he saw Zainobe, he recognized her as his mother. He ran into his arms and both of them wept. Just then, the charms Abubakar had put on him disappeared and he returned to his senses. Kiata's mother showed him a secret passage and he escaped while Dogo was caught and sentenced to life imprisonment. After Malam Shehu's funeral, Kiata shared his father's property between the king, the poor, and his father's other wives. Zainobe remembered her dream about Abubakar and told Kiata. It occurred to her that it really was not a dream. Kiata was back to his senses. They traveled back to Gama. By now, Abubakar was old and weak and disfigured too. Kiata visited and killed him by cutting off his head with a sharp sword. Kiata fled for a year and later came back to take care of his mother. That is the end of the story, dear viewers. Now, the question is this. What is your take? 1. Did Malam Shehu make a mistake by marrying Zainobe after he was warned by the soothsayer that marrying Zainobe will cause him pain and sorrow? Again, was it okay for Abubakar to go on a revenge mission because Malam Shehu took the woman he loved so much and wanted to marry? Again, was Keata right to kill Abubakar upon realizing that he was the one who turned him into a robber and someone who murdered his own father? Please, viewers, send their comments. Subscribe to this channel, please. Like my post, give it a thumb up, share the videos, and don't forget to press the bell button for more posts so that you will be informed when subsequent posts come. Please subscribe to this channel. Until I come your way next time, I remain yours sincerely. Thank you.